Welcome to the training video, Introduction to Territory Helper, an online tool for requesting and managing congregation territories. This lesson will take about 11 minutes to complete. This provision is made available to all publishers who want to request territories of their own. All appointed brothers have various levels of administrative access to the tool to assist publishers in obtaining territory. This video only covers how to request standard house-to-house territories. Future videos will cover how to request other types of territories, like phone witnessing, apartment, and business territories. Territory Helper is an online web-hosted solution provided by some of our brothers overseas. All data is hosted on servers that reside on the internet. This means that any publisher with the correct credentials can access the congregation territories and view their assigned territories from any device connected to the internet. This includes laptop computers, mobile phones, and tablets. It also provides useful features that would be unavailable in a traditional territory card. And since all territory records are centralized and digitally tracked, it ensures these records will always be up to date. All publishers may still continue to request territories directly from the territory survey. You do not have to use the online system, although the brothers will use it to track territory assignments. However, if you would still like to use the online system, continue watching this video. Now let us begin. In order to access Territory Helper, first you need a computer that has internet access or a mobile device. Then go ahead and open up a web browser and type in http://www.territoryhelper.com. You will be presented with a logon screen. To access the system, the brothers would have created an account for you that would include your email address. If you do not have an email address, the brothers will help you create one. Under email, enter your email address. Under password, enter the password that the brothers provided you. Remember, you can change this at any time, and we'll demonstrate that shortly. Go ahead and click on the Login button. The first page you will see is your My Territories page. If the system has no record of assigning you a territory, you will notice it says that there are no territories assigned to you. Before we request a territory, let's change our password. On the upper right-hand side, click on your name and then click on Account. In the next page, you will see your account information. You can change your name, update your email address, or change your password. Under Password, enter your desired password. Then under Confirm Password, enter it again. Then click on Save. Now, go back to the upper right-hand side of the window, click on your name, and click on My Territories. To request a territory, click on the purple button, Request Territory. A dialog box will pop up where you can add notes to the territory servant if you want. You can add details regarding what characteristics of the territory you would like, such as no hilly areas or drive up only. Click on the Send button and an email will be sent in your behalf with your request to the territory servant. When the territory servant has assigned you a territory, you will get an email from the system indicating that your territory is ready. Go back to www.territoryhelper.com and log in using your email address and your password. In this example, the territory is called Test 1. You can click on the name to view the territory. You can also click on the Print button to print the territory so that you can have a copy in hand. First, let's click on the territory name Test 1. Notice a browser window will open showing you the territory and the surrounding roads on the map. Let's take a few moments and review a couple of neat features with this program. If you are using a PC and mouse, you can zoom into the territory by rolling the mouse wheel. You can also zoom by moving the slider on the left side of the window or clicking on the plus or minus signs or symbols. Note the territory contains a red marker. This indicates a do not call house. Below the map, you will see a summary of all houses that fall under the do not call category. Please note that you cannot update the do not call list online by yourself. For all new do not call houses, please hand these to the territory servant and he will update the records online. This territory also contains a smaller blue icon. This is a house marker telling you which house falls under which territory, in case the territory borders other territories where it can be hard to tell which house belongs to which territory. These house markers are also included in the notes section below the map. If there are any other notes the brothers have included in the territory, these will also appear under the territory map. You can also pan around the territory by pointing to a location on the map and holding down the left mouse button. Then you can move the mouse around and the map will also move around so you can see the surrounding areas. On the upper right-hand corner of the map, you will also notice two options labeled Map and Satellite. If you click on Satellite, you can get a satellite view of the territory, which is useful in identifying individual houses. Note that not all actual houses may be visible and that there may be some inaccuracies, especially with regards to new builds, since satellite photos are not updated all that often. Click on the Map default to go back to the original view. If you would like to print out the territory, click on the Print button. In the print page, you will notice several options. Usually, the default options are fine. In the area showing the map, you can still change the zoom properties to fit your needs. Towards the bottom, you'll see a neat feature under the words Direction. Go ahead and enter a starting point. In this example, we will use the address to our Kingdom Hall and then click Search. The program will generate turn-by-turn directions on how to get to your territory from the starting point you entered. In this case, it is the Kingdom Hall. We'll also print out these directions included in the printout. If everything looks good, go back to the top of the page and click on the Print button. Select your printer and then click Print. You may have noticed a QR code visible on the print page as well as in the territory view within the program. You can use this QR code similar to how you would use the ones on our new tracks, using a mobile device with a camera and a QR code reader, and assuming it is connected to the internet. You can take a picture of this code and the web browser on your mobile device will load this territory where you can view, pan, and zoom it as demonstrated earlier. Now let's look at another type of territory, one that borders other territories. If you click on your name and click on My Territories, then click on the territories category on the top, you can see all the assigned territories to the congregation. Let's take a close look at Nashville number 22. Note that this territory, as with many other territories, the boundaries follow a main road. If you look at the satellite view, you can better see which houses fall under which territories. For instance, in this example, the houses that fall above this line belong to the territory above it, while the houses that fall below the line belong to the selected territory. You may also see house markers indicating which territory that house falls under in order to avoid confusion. To go back to the main page, on the upper right-hand corner, click on your name and then click on My Territories again. When you're done with the territory that has been assigned to you, you can click on the Return button. This will open up a dialog box where you can add optional notes to the territory servant and then click Return. You will notice that the territory no longer appears under your My Territories page. Let's go back to browsing all the congregation's territories and see if we can also request territories in another way. Using the mouse wheel, zoom into the map or use the slider controllers on the left-hand side. And let's go ahead and select a particular territory that we may be interested in working. For instance, Brentwood Territory 11. Use the mouse button, the left button on your mouse, click once on it, click again, and here you can see whether the territory has been assigned or not. If the territory is unassigned, go ahead and right-click on the territory and then select Request Territory. Enter an optional message to the territory servant and then click Send. The territory servant will get your request for this territory. Either the territory servant will assign it to you and you will receive an email message when it is ready for you to work. Otherwise, the servant may email you directly to suggest another territory. To log out of the Territory Helper, go to the upper right-hand corner of the web browser window, click on your name again, and then click Log Out. This concludes the introductory video to Territory Helper. I hope this lesson has been helpful. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to reach out to any of the Pointed Brothers.